The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat?
I think I'm going to go for 12 this time.
I think I could do about 15.
I think I can do about 23, just to make it even. At the Taco Bell stackers in this bag, it's heavy too. It almost red. Just finished my 15th one.
TTB After Dark episode 32. Today's March 30th, 2026. You know how it is. Right now, man, I got that Canada, they acting a goddamn fool up there. Well, one party is. I'm not gonna say the whole country. We'll talk about that. We had some rallies on Saturday. If y'all didn't know anything about it, it was on the news. Nobody really showed up, but I got some clips of that. Let's see. I got some Iran stuff, and that's about it. Matter of fact, and I watched the movie over the weekend. Watched the movie twice, actually. The same movie. So we'll talk about that, man. I got a good movie recommendation for y'all, man. So y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, man. You know, I really appreciate it. And let's get to the move stuff. What's up, Jenny? What up, Jenny? So Canada, I believe they call it New Democrat Party. That's their far left wing of that far left party over there. They had a convention. So let's talk about it. This went viral, like big time viral. Everybody, man, every political news show I watched, not even political, just random like gaming that dabbling. Oh yeah. I kind of started late tonight, man. I had a long day today. Speaking of that, before I go any further, man, I'm a little mad at my post lady. She cool as hell. I don't think this was her, but they now they got them they got those postal boxes or whatnot. Whoever ran my mail left the whole goddamn thing open. I had to go call. I had to be a Karen a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man, because you can't have the mail. You can't have the mailbox open like that. Like literally, not the single mailbox, but like the one you lock up. That everybody, the whole street's mail was just out there. I came home from work. I saw that, like, oh shit. And I got a homeboy that work at the post office. I hit them up or whatnot. Yeah, I hope I ain't get in trouble, but goddamn, I hope it wasn't her either. But that's beside the point. Back to this new Democrat Party in Canada, man. And the reason this went viral is because this is almost like the base here of that party right now. And this is kind of similar to the Democrat Socialist Party convention that went viral a couple years back. I want to say during the pandemic, that thing went real viral because like they sound crazy as hell. But here we go. This went viral.
Microphone 2, are you on this resolution?
Yes.
Microphone 2, please.
My name is Mastura Tasneem. My pronouns are she, they. I'm from Ontario. Hello, bonjour. As we conduct this convention today and the past 2 days, Right now, there's discussions of 10,000 American men and women being sent to Iran, being deployed just to be part of this bloodbath. Canada cannot and will not be part of the legacy of blood that was built in Iraq, in Palestine, and now in Iran. This is a no question debate.
By the way, we're going to talk more about that later on.
I call this question, Madam and Chairs. Thank you.
Your point's quite well made, Speaker. I'll again thank delegates not to call me Madam Chair or Madame la Présidente. I'm a non-binary person. My pronouns are they, them, and their. Chair is sufficient.
See, that's what they worried about. That little stuff right there.
And with regret, you've spoken to the resolution. It's not open to you to also call the question.
Why do they always got like the 1930 German haircut thing going on? What's up with this? I don't know.
If the question is the will of the House, someone else must call it because we heard from you in substantive debate.
Oh my God. Man, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate face, man. I don't like talking about people's looks, but just imagine you getting a hug for Consoy Latte wrong. I mean, she calling your manager. Well, they are calling your manager. I don't know what, I'm not playing that game. She will call it manager.
Okay, I was not aware.
Weird rule.
Oh, let's hold
Microphone
on.
Are they, them, and their. Chair is sufficient. And with regret, you've spoken to the resolution. It's not open to you to also call the question. If the question is the will of the House, someone else must call it because we heard from you in substantive debate.
Okay, I was not aware.
Weird rule. Microphone 4.
Yes, thank you. My name is Fred Farhat Sufi.
Hold on, I got some more. Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, here we go. This get good. He does. Look like she about to go to the shower and shit, you know what I mean?
Thank you, delegate. There's a point of privilege on microphone 1, then we'll go to microphone 3. Go ahead, delegate.
I'm sorry. Because I say this. If you got ears like that, ladies, grow your hair out. Just grow your hair out. If it go out your hair, okay, appreciate that, Jenny. But just grow your hair out. Seriously, don't do that to yourself. Don't have a pixie cut with big ass ears that way. It's just, I don't know.
Yes. Hello. I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker.
Hold on.
Thank you, delegate. There's a point of privilege on microphone 1, then we'll go to microphone 3. Go ahead, delegate.
Yes. Hello. I was standing here with my gender equity card before you called on the previous speaker. That's my point of privilege that I would like to raise.
I will explain the speaking order, which is fixed, that I cannot amend, which is the pro-con rotation. You can move yourself up a line that you're standing in.
I am pro, and I was...
We went...
You went pro, con,
we went pro-con, pro, and my plan...
They have gender equity cards. Y'all heard that right. Gender equity.
Was to go con. The speaker at con mic 3 also has a speaking card.
Yesterday, this card was used in an inappropriate manner. And while I understand in Ontario, we know this is equity, even if this was also used inappropriately in terms of gender. I want everyone to be mindful.
This is why I'm bringing Canada to the altar, Southside Johnny. This is the new Democrat Party up there. I believe I want to make sure. I think that said New Democrat Party. Hold on, let me fact check. It's a new Democrat Party of Canada. Yeah, New Democrat Party. And this pretty much the It's pretty much the Democrat socials up there. Just like you got your ALCs and a couple other cats, the squad, pretty much Ilhan Omar and all them cats. This is their version up there in Canada.
That these cards for individuals like myself who identify as a Black woman have no value outside of this space.
You would, oh man. Hey, it's so much. It's so much. Here's some more. This went viral. Like everybody was roasting this. Here's some more for you.
It's a point of
Go ahead.
It's got point of privilege. The microphones seem really low today. It's hard to hear everyone at the mic. Between the background noise and the volume in here with the microphones, it's really hard to hear. And the close.
Y'all ever remember Star Wars, New Hope, the cantina, the cantina of Mos Eisley? That's the vibe I'm getting from this whole situation, man. You know, the cantina and Mos Eisley. I need to make that drop. I found. Hold up. I'm not gonna play it, but yeah, I need to make that drop.
It's a point of.
Go ahead.
It's got point of privilege. The microphones seem really low today. It's hard to hear everyone at the mic. Between the background noise and the volume in here with the microphones, it's really hard to hear. And the closed captioning also is slower to make it hard to keep up with what's going on.
Thank you, delegate. I have a hearing impairment and I'm struggling to hear the delegates, and I know that you are too.
Got them big ass ears. You said you got a hearing issue. Come on, man. Don't make the jokes. Don't make these jokes just come out, man. Come on, you can't be doing us like that, y'all. Hey, they can't be doing. People can't do us like this. You got them, big ass ears, and you gonna say you got hearing issues? I don't know, man. I don't keep my this read. I don't know, man.
Let's have some order. We'll hear from the delegate on microphone 1, please.
And people even laughed at there.
I did want to bring attention to the fact that a fellow delegate is holding the gender parity cards.
Let's take the microphone to that delegate. We'll hear from them right now.
Thank you, Joe Sala.
She, her.
My pronouns are she, her, elle, and en français. It's going to be really hard to follow Rob Ashton. Amazing speaker. We are a working class party. I think most of us in this room are behind that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Specific words and who is and isn't included. I think our Constitution needs to recognize that. And I also recognize I'm sorry, I'm speaking way too fast. Let me slow down for the closed captioning. I'm so sorry, I get excited.
It's a point of privilege. The closed captions for this convention are running between 6 and 10 seconds behind. So it's just a request for the chairpersons to be aware. And when you move to a vote, I'm still reading the debate. So if we could just take a little pause, that would be appreciated.
Okay.
Yes, bonjour, hi. My name is Parker Tian. I'm representing Vancouver Quadra. Just to reply my Franco comrades point of privilege earlier, as you can see, I do have one of the translating device. However, I'd like to raise this to the chair's concern that the sign out process for this device is not necessarily the best because it requires you to fill the form and give a piece of your ID, and most people don't even know where to get it, which is behind the registration table. Okay. And also, like, they don't have enough pens when we're there, so there was a very long line up. Also, for the device itself, because it's using infrared technology, you have to kind of like position so it can receive the signal.
Oh my God. Oh man. I got more. The joke just write itself, man. Oh boy. Stevie 3, what up, homie, man? This all going up down the counter. And here's the issue, y'all. I just want y'all to, you gotta be honest. This shit's coming here. All you heard in that whole situation is victimhood, man. And here's more. So all this, it starts at the universities, man. And now, look, if we don't recognize what this is, that's saying, you know, even in barbershop talk, man, you're gonna have people, you're gonna be over here, there's over here roasting the barbershop. They say, hey, you're gonna have some victims in that bitch. You probably already got him. You know what I'm saying?
I see that we are 1 minute ahead of schedule, and so I'm going to get out of here. The balloting co-chairs are returning, I believe. Now balloting co-chairs. There is a point. Let's hear the point on microphone 1.
I'm sorry, just real quick, point of personal privilege. I understand there's very little time and for delegates to speak, but early on the mic, it's hard as a racialized and transgender delegate to sometimes use this card and speak up, speak to somebody in front of me in line and ask, hey, this pertains to multiple intersecting parts of my lived experience. I'd like to speak. I was rejected when I talked, and it's frustrating when these are my rights being directly under attack right now in
Hey, and they call us crazy down here. Like we just want, all we want to do is like shit, have our guns, shit, drink, you know, have a, you know, little drink every now and then. Oh, you don't say, Phoenix. You don't say. Hold on, did I drop the link? Let me drop the link again. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have known if Phoenix didn't tell me that. Let's read.
Alberta, and that a cisgender woman had spoken over me. And I understand her rights are important too. This pertains to her too, but I don't know. I hope that in the future, the federal NDP will also have a broader interpretation of the equity cards for speakers.
Equity cards. What the fuck we doing, man? The equity cards, man, it's crazy.
That's all. Thank you.
I will invite delegates to assist me in better using the card by forming a straight line.
Oh, you can't say straight. Oh, that's offensive for you to call something straight, huh? Okay, we got you.
Behind the microphone, with a prominently displayed equity card. If I see speakers ahead of you who are not holding a card prominently, it would be wrong of me to guess about their.
And you notice, like the other ones, they had that long little section of black folks there. Yeah, y'all the purse puppies of that whole movement. They're gonna keep you there, so they won't think you know, you won't call them racist. That's how that play. But don't disagree. Boy, you disagree, boy. They gonna, hey, you everything but a child of God, man. Real talk. Don't disagree. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's like a dude. Oh, hey, oh. You gotta go. We're gonna escort you out. You hurting people's feelings.
Gender identity, and I will come to you. This applies so far, according to your rules, for gender identities other than a dude, but it is open to us to change our rules as we like as we move forward into the bright and golden future. Thank you, friends. Let's hear the balloting code.
Bright and golden future. Do that seem like a bright and golden future to y'all? That everybody's a victim. Nobody. Oh, Phoenix, I knew. Hey, the bright and golden future. Did you hear that?
I don't speak feminist.
Hold on. Let me play this real quick so you hear what you said.
Ahead of you who are not holding a card prominently, it would be wrong of me to guess about their gender identity, and I will come to you. This applies so far, according to your rules, for gender identities other than a dude, but it is open to us to change our rules as we like as we move forward into the bright and golden future. Thank you, friends. Let's hear the balloting co-chairs.
A bright and golden future. Does that seem bright and golden in that place?
That seems confused as hell. Like, do I walk in with a name tag saying I'm a girl? Please refer to me as female. He, she, her. Like, what? Here's the thing. whatever you decide you want to be, that's on you. I don't have to apply that to my life. I don't. You are free to identify however you want to. I, however, want to be a multimillionaire. I identify as a multimillionaire. My bank account don't reflect that, but that's how I identify. Do you, boo
Man, I got more. It's just at this point, but I got more. I got a little bit more, and then got BlackRock. This what was it, Larry Fink? He said something about he said something about this, which is interesting. I got a lot of stories. I got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 more stories.
What was that?
What's going on? What was that?
I don't know. Something about a midget having a conniption. Please ignore.
Oh, you saw that picture?
They out they out of school this week, so they're a little
Man, you know what I noticed?
rambunctious.
I noticed a lot of Michigan plays down here. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on now? Detroit came down. You know,
Oh,
y'all,
because they be traveling in packs. I don't know. We come and drove some.
oh yeah, I gotta tell you something about your dear your mayor. I gotta say that on the back end. I can't your old mayor. All right. I actually
Mr.
met him.
Kilpatrick.
I actually met him and didn't know I was meeting him.
Mm,
Yeah, he down
mm.
here. It was an odd moment. We'll talk about it later on. We talk about it later on, but yeah.
I'm sure it was odd.
His wife was really odd. That was an odd situation. I'm like,
I'm sure she was.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They live in a paranoid life.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it in the back end, man. I don't want to know. I don't want to be implicated. That was one
Hmm
by chance. I'm at a restaurant. They at a
Not
restaurant.
implicated.
Nah, real shit. It was like I'm at a bar, and they're sitting there and like just staring at me, and I'm like, that look familiar. I don't, because like black folks always, we recognize each other like that. We're like it's like a familiar bond sometimes when if we the only black folks at the restaurant, we're like, oh, hold on, do I know this nigga? Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, that was an odd situation. Let's read.
I'm directed to a point on microphone 3.
Point of information, I'm not sure if it's appropriate for me to bring a point of privilege around an emergent issue with some job loss in my workplace.
If it is impairing your ability to participate in the meeting, it is a correct point of privilege. If you'd like an announcement to be made from the stage, we can arrange for that, and then the delegates can hear it from here. Not right now.
So, okay, bring it to you.
Bring it to me.
Thank you.
We'll find it.
Man, them ears are kicking my ass. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. You got big ears. You gotta have long hair. That's just the rule for women. You gotta have long hair. But like I said, she ain't here.
Yeah, them antennas is up.
Man, she gonna flap out that motherfucker a little bit. Oh, Doc, you just said it, Steven.
I can't participate in the spirit of confusion. I can't. Them chicks is confused. They think they dudes.
They dudes until like they actually have to book up to a dude and somebody don't have that understanding. That's the you see chivalry come back. Yeah, motherfucker wants chivalry
Then
back
they
fast
scream,
when somebody don't got that understanding.
you can't hit a female. You're not supposed to hit a woman. you don't now you okay. Now it's convenient.
I thought you was dating him.
Now you know you're female. Right. Like, okay, cool. Whatever.
But nah, I don't advocate
I
fighting in general
don't get
unless you
this
have
mess.
to.
I really don't.
But you know,
Whatever
it's rigged.
happened to encouraging people to be happy for who they are? Like, what happened to that?
Brainwashing. That's what happened to it.
Huh.
Look, she looked like Smeagol anyway, right? Looked like
I'm trying to.
she though
Well,
that's who.
maybe she felt she wasn't an attractive female for men, so she decided to attract other females. Sometimes that be the thing.
Now I don't
You'd be
necessarily.
surprised how many females go up and down. They like women until it's time to lay down with one. Then they
I
shy.
had a funny joke I can't say on here. It's it's one of them barbershop. It's one of them old barbershop jokes about the ugly chick in the
Leave
group.
it there. Do not bring it here. You will get struck.
No,
They have a whole mafia.
When the ugly chick, I gotta tell you, like, I gotta tell you what the back is because it's true. If you think about it, you be like, oh my god, that's true. It's a hypothetical,
Mm-hmm.
like when the drinks are passed and other things are passed, partaking, you start thinking
Uh-huh.
weird shit. The what if the ugly girl had something? You know what I mean? What would they do?
Mm-hmm.
You put two and two together. That
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying? Like your ugly friend. What? Nah, because they ugly. They gonna be thinking on some other shit. You know what I mean? Like the ones that feel ugly. You could be ugly. You could be an ugly shit, but don't feel ugly. So your personality is gonna like attract a dude somewhat because like, man, she ugly, but she confident. Man, what's she got confident? You start thinking like, man, the ones that inquire in my like, man, and she's the confidence show like because like they take care of themselves like their body wise or whatever. They take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
She's just ugly. It's not the super attractive. So what ended up happening? They got that confidence. So a dude, I'm like, man, she is real chill. She real confident. Okay, she cook. Let me try her out real good. Let me see what's going on here. Why she so confident? It's no different than the ugly dude confident. The ugly dude just confident for no goddamn reason. Sooner or later, you're
Yeah,
gonna be like, man,
ugly
why this
dudes
nigga
9 times out of 10 know they ugly. They just highlight their other attributes to make themselves attractive. Same thing with the women. She
Yeah.
knows she's not that attractive, but she will highlight other attributes to make her. Oh, she smells good. Oh, she can cook. Oh, she chill as hell. Oh, I can see. I can hang out with her. She real cool. She got sense. She this and that. Oh, she's smart. She's intelligent. Yeah, it's a lot of ugly people that have significant others.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like if a chick that when not time to chick take care of their body, like a lot. I mean, some of these dudes gonna look at like their face, nah. But they take care of their body, like motherfuckers start thinking, like, man, hold up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, man. She at the gym all the time. She ain't like masculine with the gym. She doing all the right shit. What she doing? Is she confident? You gonna give it a chance. But see, this chick never was confident till I feel like I get the vibe that she liked to be in control, and you limited on the control you could put on dude. Like even the weakest dude gonna necessarily gonna be like, nah, man, I ain't doing it. You gonna sooner or later gonna get that, nah, I ain't doing it, nah,
Mm-hmm.
leave me the fuck alone, shut that bullshit up.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ones that get like, the ones that get cheated on everything, it's gonna be a point where they get a backbone.
Eventually.
So there's some other shit going on with that, man. You want all that. But hey, there's some more. This is 41 second clip.
899 votes. Avi Lewis.
This is the I think this is the chair of that party.
39,734
It's about to come up.
39,734 votes. 39,734 votes. Of Canada's NDP, le nouveau chef du NPD, Avi Lewis.
The new leader of the NDP, Avi Lewis.
All right, it's just a celebration. Hold on. That's all I got on that. He did a speech. It was fucking weird. It was nothing but all they were talking about is free shit. Like how they gonna
Oh,
spend?
you thought it was gonna make sense? That was cute.
Yeah, all the shit's free shit.
Mm.
All right, now we about to get in meme territory here. So we had you heard about them No King rally, Matt. No King shit.
Yes, the stupidity rally. Go ahead.
All right. So this person made a big deal out of it, and see how she
I
looked.
seen that shit. I don't. Please don't click on that. I seen that shit. That ew. Man, I just cut my ass. Go ahead.
Hold on, I'll go back. Hold on.
So I feel like I need to just clear up some things because
It's sad.
I keep getting linked to articles or finding articles about the Doge Walker performance at the No Kings protest, and they are brutal. I am getting like just brutalized online. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me.
I don't even want to hear the coping thing because you get brutalized online, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, come on, let's not play that game. We don't have to. We don't
But
even
she
have
was talking cash shit though. Like, dog, stop it. You can't be a
all right.
victim now. Cause you was talking about how people were stupid, cowards, all this other shit. You went up there name calling first.
Oh,
Talking
I
about,
didn't
oh, you
call
voted for Trump, you a coward, you stupid, you this and that, so forth, whatever. I bet you I won't say nothing to my face, blah blah blah. And you in a wheelchair rolling around. Like, come on now, dog.
Do I need
Now
do
all
I
of a
need to find
sudden
this vi- Do
you
I need to
getting
find this
you getting
video?
brutalized. You
Oh, do
getting
I?
brutalized online. The first clip before that video, that's where she was talking cash shit. So if you see anything like that, that's where she was talking all that shit. Now you can't turn around and say, "Oh my God, they're so brutal online." You went online talking shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah, look at this
No,
mess.
ma'am. That's not
Ooh,
how that works.
they cold blooded.
She had humans walking around like dogs along with the dog.
I gotta find this video now. You convinced me. I was gonna find it, but now I gotta find
That's why I thought you was gonna be playing, and I'm like, I don't want to see that shit.
it. Oh, I gotta.
And
Man,
now she crying victim.
oh shit! I gotta find it now.
That's not how that works. That is literally not how that works. That Grand Theft Auto though was kind of funny. Folks kill me. They want to talk mad shit, but you better not say nothing back to their ass. Oh my God, y'all are so brutal.
All right, here we
The
go.
internet is undefeated is a saying for a reason. Good Jesus. Has she been working? Did she do a double shift?
She was just making a gun.
Oh my God.
Let's read.
It's happening nationwide. No Kings. What does No Kings protest mean?
You know, I think it means that the Dow is over 50,000. So that's what we should be paying attention to right now, okay? But really, we're sick and tired of this administration and all the wrongs that they're doing. It makes us sick. Most American people feel the same way. We need to take to the streets and do something about it. We're out here making fun of these insane people that currently have power in the White House because you have to clown fascists. They hate it. It hurts their ego, and it gets people going.
Atlanta, it's happening nationwide. No Kings. What does No Kings protest mean?
You know, I think it means.
Okay, that's not the whole thing. All right, I'll go back. Let me go back.
No, this is not even it. But does anybody pay attention to the fact that they was able to gather freely and have this rally peacefully? Do you really think if he was a dictator, a fascist, and a king, and he thought he was a king, you'd be able to do that?
Man,
Like, do nobody pay attention to this shit? And it was more than one. They had freedom of assembly,
All right.
freedom of speech.
So is this one?
You don't get that under King's rule.
Is it this one?
I have no idea. It's on delay.
So all you people who
I
want
think so, yeah.
to read my comments and say mean
Yep.
things, you wouldn't have the balls to say that shit to my face. And you know why I know that? Because you voted for Trump. You have no courage. You have no soul. You are actively participating with being okay with the unaliving of innocent people, the bans against women's bodies in our own country,
Ban against women. I hate when they say
the
stupid shit like that.
pedophilic nature of the people that you're choosing to worship right now. So you can kiss my fat disabled ass.
Oh, so let's go back to this. Hold up. Go back.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's talk. Let's look at this meme real quick.
Mm-hmm. Now she wanna cry. That's funny. Matter of fact.
He do like that.
Listen.
All right.
Now
I
that's
ain't hear it.
funny.
Okay,
You don't get to do the complete opposite right after that. Like, nah.
And look at this dumb ass right here. This shit.
Hello, it's the master. The reason I have red lipstick
Jesus.
a demonstration in Traverse City. There's thousands of us. And red lipstick.
How dare they play James Brown in that place, man? James Brown beat, but man, he rolling in his
Did
grave
he
right
say
now.
Traverse City? Traverse City, what state?
Hold on. I think it's in Michigan. Let's go back. Let's read.
God damn it.
That's your people.
Hello, it's the
No, it's
master.
not.
The reason I have red lipstick on is because I'm at the demonstration in Traverse City. There's thousands of us. And red lipstick, I was informed last night by my friend Jen, was a form of resistance when Hitler was trying to take over the world. He didn't like women wearing red lipstick. So I've just...
Hitler been dead for decades.
Hold on. I ain't mad. That's not true, because Ella Brown rock red lipstick every fucking where.
Listen. Hitler is dead and gone. What in the absolute hell does that have to do with today?
I think Ice-T need to tell him something.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
For real. Out of all the things you could have picked out to protest whatever the hell that is you trying to protest. Because again, right to assemble, freedom of speech, but you want to call him Hitler, a fascist, a king. He thinks he's a king and a dictator. A dictator would have jailed your ass. A dictator would have made sure you couldn't live no. A dictator, like, y'all really need to look up what dictators did and does. This ain't it.
Y'all niggas are gay.
Y'all feel privileged. Yeah, y'all feel privileged enough to get together and make this country look stupid as hell by trying to downplay the office of the president. I don't give a damn who in the office. You're supposed to have a modicum of respect for that shit. This shit is getting played worldwide. You making us look weak as shit by doing this. You want to really see a dictator? You think Putin is a dictator? Take your ass to Russia and see how the hell they live. Y'all talking about free Cuba. Trump shouldn't be in Cuba. Take your ass down there to Cuba and see how the hell they living.
I got a story for that. Man. Oh, I should segue right. Let me finish this up. I got to segue right into that. Hold on, let's see what. Yeah, I got to segue right into that.
Decided red lipstick. Everybody put on red lipstick to show resistance against you know
people
who.
stupid.
Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Over and out.
So, thank you for that segue, Phoenix. It's almost like you read my mind. About Castro, about Cuba. This is Cuba. This is Castro's. Hold on, let me make sure I got this right. Castro's own grandson. Let's read. Hold on, let me check.
We actually would welcome, he says, speaking for himself, deal with Donald Trump. I don't like his threats, is what he told me. But if he opens up the island, the economy here, then it could all work out for the best. And so let's just listen to this conversation, which was more than a little surprising. What would your grandfather, Fidel Castro, say that you're more capitalist than communist?
My grandfather was a person who had his principles like everyone else, but he also respected others' opinions. That's my way of thinking.
But all the capitalists had to leave Cuba.
There are many people
That's a lie.
who think in a capitalistic way. There are many people here who want to have capitalism with sovereignty.
When we arrived for the interview, the neighborhood Castro lives in is in a blackout, a near constant condition these days with the U.S. oil blockade and power plants breaking down. Sandro Castro's apartment is lit by an electric generator, but from his balcony, the surrounding houses are in near total darkness. He shows me his one-bedroom bachelor pad, how he lacks paint for the wall, how his fridge is nearly empty, except for the Cuban beer he's always drinking. I point out that the appliance is a foreign brand that most Cubans could never hope to afford. His famous last name, Sandro Castro wants people to know, doesn't come with any special treatment in a Cuba on the edge of economic collapse.
Hay que luchar como decimos todos los cubanos. Es duro, digo.
Even for a Castro, hasta para un Castro es duro.
Durísimo, porque sufres con miles de dificultades. Lo mismo un día no puedo ver luz, no puedo ver agua, no puedo llegar una mercancía. Es duro.
But being a Castro must help you.
Mi apellido, yo orgulloso de mi apellido, lógicamente, pero no veo esa ayuda que usted me está diciendo en ese preámbulo. Yo soy como un ciudadano más.
Yeah, I think he kind of fudged in the facts there a little bit because he got a generator. He got a LG. He pretty much got a decent, man, that'd be a garage refrigerator here, man. Like, you know, in Texas, got a garage.
Yeah, but even Cubans say, like, even if, let's just say you're Cuban American.
Yeah.
Because this is what they're saying. They say we send care packages to our families just to let them know we thinking about. You know, when it gets there, it gets open. Whatever in the hell the government deems that they want to keep, there's a value, so they can stockpile it for themselves. They keep it. Whatever they don't want, they throw it away, and their families don't get their care package. That reporter being there, he had to get permission from the government.
Yep.
If he does have a generator, it is strictly for that particular interview, and that man cannot say anything about what it really is like in Cuba. Cuban Americans are careful about what they say publicly because their families are there and can be attacked.
Yeah.
Now that's a dictator.
That's a real no. That's what you're supposed to do the rally for. Oh,
right.
Did you know? Have you been?
But you got a lot of white liberals talking about some. Oh my God, why is Trump there? He has no plan.
So here's the thing: what people need to understand too. Like we complain about
Cuba from Trump.
Hold on, Phoenix. We talking about the Iran when the whole Iran thing went off. How the gas went up. You know who's in Dodge Straits right now? I mean, we see Cuba in Dodge Straits. They got blackouts because they ain't giving that Venezuela oil no more. The light do everything with the power and stuff. So China is in horrible shape. Matter of fact, they had some type of what the Chinese people doing now. They doing more attacks. I want unlock themselves attacks. That's what they doing now. So that's what's going on there. So they can't really protest like first of all, we gotta thank the Lord. And it's gonna sound crazy hearing it. Like our ancestors could have went any other slave trade state in the goddamn world. We could have been Brazilian. We could have been we could have went east to the Arab slave trade shit. You know they were doing the men in that shit, right? Do you know?
Keep it moving.
Yeah, they chopping off. So we blessed because we happen to go in there on the right place where motherfuckers like me. You know what? We make more money with everybody just be able to talk and say what they want to say. We make more money doing that. So we ain't gonna we just happen to be at this one right spot, and so back to my point overall. We could in places like China right now, they can't even fucking do like protests like for real, because they come up missing. Like China, they come up missing. So what they doing? They having a big economic downturn, just like we having it. Just like everything is expensive because of tariffs and everything like this, or whatever going on. I mean, depending on what supply thing you talking about. They dealing with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's worse because like we can't buy shit like that now. They got paid market value. They were paying, they can't play around with the trade deficit anymore. They can't give us no more fake ass goods because like shit, what's called don't own it. They're like, nah, you gotta bring some jobs back here. You gotta get these Gen Alphas and Gen Betas, we gotta get them working, so they won't be sorry at home all the time. You know what I mean? So with that, with what's going on in Iran, now you having uprisings, and you having a different type of uprising. Like people are literally going. They if they can't work, they will like a lot of them engineers that was there. Like they can't even get jobs in China right now. They got big unemployment. A big old unemployment thing going on, right? So now, what them people doing? They so fed up and everything. They can't really escape it. You gotta, in they got a it's called a movement called Rebel Against. It's a Rebel Against Society movement. It's crazy. We gotta watch out for that, man. Nobody really talking. You gotta hit up independent media to hear about it, man, because like the mainstream talking about what's going on in China because of all this. The world getting crazy right now.
Absolutely.
All right, want to look at some more No King stuff?
I mean, I guess it's dumb, but go ahead.
It's always the white women on here.
Well, yeah, they are our biggest ops.
Look at this shit.
Ladies, this is your reminder that you're way too hot to be with your MAGA husband. So leave your MAGA husband. Leave your MAGA husband, but cheat on him first.
I guarantee you, she don't have one.
Whichever's worse.
Man, I'm telling you right now, she probably ain't getting none at all.
I guarantee you, she ain't even got a husband while she telling people to leave their husband.
Or she just doing this for an op and just get big on TikTok, or go right home. Her dude probably right there. Just hey,
I don't know, because a lot of them do be getting paid to be ignorant and to spread that ignorant shit around.
That part.
That's why they say you better be very careful who the hell you take advice from.
Yup.
He doesn't deserve your kitty, meow meow. It's time for you to hit the road.
Look,
You
who's the
sound
most
childish AF.
who's the most sexually frustrated group of women in right now?
Single women.
Single white liberal women.
Yeah, because they always threatening to keep their shit to themselves. If you was getting some on a regular basis, baby, you wouldn't have no. Shut up.
At that part. Cause
I guarantee you would not be singing this damn song. I swear to God, you wouldn't.
Man, hey.
You ain't had. Never mind. She probably a feminist. I'm gonna be quiet. Hers are hers are synthetic. She ain't getting nothing good.
She buying them old $10 and shit off of
Like she
wherever
be at the store.
Yeah,
With adult toys.
Yeah, you know.
She ain't getting that real stuff.
Or she what she doing is like she gonna go to the little black bars, right? Just to, cause hey, look, man, I ain't keep a buck, man. When nigga single and
Nah. If she was doing that, she would not be singing
she
that
ain't
song.
saying that shit. No, she ain't saying that shit. You know what she's singing? She gonna be racist all out in this bitch. Cause like that's the power we got. Motherfucker be like, man, you know what? I know how to play spades now. I know how to fry chicken right. Yeah, that's the power we got. we ain't going to protest no more. Hey, next thing you know, they pleasure
She's
AKA and shit.
seasoning her food now.
Yeah, see, I mean, slap your mama seasoning. You know, they didn't know nothing about slap your mama. But yeah, she ain't singing that. They ain't singing that shit.
But leave a lasting impression before you go.
And Duke could be mad because she gonna be like, you know what, I ain't tripping that no more. Like that's another thing. Like those sisters now, hey, it's a greater chance right now.
That's one thing Democrats don't believe in is the family unit. Because how the hell do you say leave your husband? That's a whole marriage.
Man, that's anti-human and
You telling me
like,
I should leave my man because we have different political views?
Man.
Clearly we don't, because that was one of the discussions we had before we got married. So your song don't make sense.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Me and my old lady got differences, but like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we might have a little tiff
But
here
y'all
and there,
decided to work it out.
It ain't that big of a deal, man. We ain't get down to it. Like I said, like I used to question people that they're like, man, they'll already call it LC ugly. I'm like, LC ain't ugly. She dingy, but she ain't ugly. Come on, man. I mean, she dingy as hell. But look, you could kind of deal with dingy because like here's the thing. I don't expect anybody I date to know a lot of shit I know. Cause I was a kid that was reading the encyclopedia, my granddad encyclopedia, just for because I'm bored type shit. I was one of them type of kids, just reading up on history, reading up on how does this work, how does that work. You know what I mean? So I don't expect, like, I really don't expect that. Because I don't be smart on things that I don't even need to be smart about. I just be smart about it. That's how us dudes be. We're just like, okay, I want to learn how to fix a toaster type shit. Some stupid. Like we might need to learn how to fix a toaster. Never know. Might have a good toaster, won't need to fix it. Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this chick is dingy, delusional, and
She ain't getting no dick. I mean, look, nobody.
completely stupid. Like, leave your MAGA husband for what? Because he doesn't think like you. We're not supposed to. We're individual. We're supposed to think for ourselves. We can have. That's what meeting of the minds mean. We have an understanding. We have different viewpoints. We're going to have different opinions.
The thing
This
about
ain't
it,
the Stepford wives. We ain't gonna all think alike and act alike. That's stupid.
and see what's so dumb about her, like who's least likely not gonna cheat, be out there cheating? It's probably gonna be somebody on the right. It's because we believe in a fan. Now, don't get me wrong, we probably got, I mean, that's the temptation there. You know what I'm saying? Because MAGA women, there's a lot of good looking MAGA women out there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them. But like everybody got to understand on that shit. You know what I mean? On the most part. Now, some people slip up. Like sometimes, shit, you be around, you be around people too much. Things happen. That's why you got to be real careful of that shit, man. Man, I don't know. Karen, man, Karen sometimes get dick though.
Like, but
That's supposed.
again, it's not okay. It's the difference between getting laid and getting
Oh
it.
yeah. I got you. You don't have to tell me that. I know different now. Come on now.
Man,
Look,
it's a
man.
blessing. Let it bless you.
Like I said, when you get that
Let it bless you.
hey man, hey, have my old lady. Let me shut up. Cooking a t-shirt.
Let it bless you. That's
Y'all
all
did
I'm gonna
something.
say.
Hey, y'all did it. Hey,
My shirt gonna say something way different.
yeah, something like that. We don't. Hey, I don't. Take me back to college.
Cheat on your MAGA husband and take a picture while you're getting plowed. Leave your MAGA husband. Ladies, this is
Stupid as hell.
You
All
dumb
right.
fuck. I ain't nowhere near.
Speaking of the that whole thing up in Canada, this was on Fox News. Hold up. They had this debate on Fox News. It's a 43-second thing. I meant to do this after the that a lot of questionables was on there. Here we go.
I do think that Donald Trump used this to great effect by preying on people's fears of trans people. And look, I think sometimes people do have questions. Who should play what sports? Who should get married? I don't think that all the questions are necessarily coming from a bad
This is
place.
an 80-20 issue, but remain on the 20% side and see how it works out.
It's about why are we so scared of trans people?
It's about providing clarity. We're scared of biological men. How many young women? Wait. I'm going to get this lost. Do you want a biological man wrestling a woman? Do you want a biological man spiking a volleyball at a woman?
Honestly, I don't care.
This is the problem with a lot of people, especially on the white liberal woman, and really just the liberal woman in general. They don't care about a lot of cats on that side don't care about anything outside of space and what the Party does. They platform, they placate to all these spaces, but when you put it all together, it's not a succinct value structure. Everybody start fighting each other in a way. You know what I mean? That's why they need they need a building. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you where she lying. She don't care. Because if a man decides to attack her
Oh yeah, she
in
cut
any
in.
way, shape, or form, she gonna be crying the loudest. Like, what was the whole point of the Me Too movement? Because they kept feeling repressed by men, correct? Suppressed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have to do this in order to get ahead. But now you don't care. Now you don't care. But if a man decides to body slam your happy tail, all of a sudden you gonna want people to rally behind you for your cause. If a man decides to spike a volleyball towards your face, it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you are in a swimming competition, let's just say it's even friendly, a friendly competition, and you go up against a man, the first thing you're gonna say is because he has testosterone and he's physically stronger than you.
Yep.
This is probably the same white woman that was championing the Me Too movement, and now she don't care. See, it be the fake outrage, and people don't know how to keep the same energy.
And keep it a buck.
On
I
that
think
side.
Maria Harf, I believe she was a Obama. She was a one of the correspondents for Obama later on. Matter of fact, let me make sure that you keep on talking. Let me make sure that.
Yeah, that makes complete and utter stupid sense. That don't like people. People just be the fake outrage.
Let me see some. A heart. Yeah, I
And then
misspelled
the
it.
people that actually follows behind such ignorance. Mhm.
Yeah, Maria Hart. She was she was a spokesperson for the State Department on Obama. That's what she got started at. That's why she's saying it like
Well,
that.
like I said, this is why I say I do not participate in the spirit of confusion, because these people are fucking confused. They are confused. They are on every aspect of the aisle. Again, we are marching for Me Too, but at the same time, we want to accept biological men in women's sports.
And you heard what the Olympic committee said, right?
Oh, they said hell no.
Well, yeah,
We ain't doing that.
yeah,
And
it's
the
time.
thing is, just like the handicap have their own Olympics, them folks can have theirs as well.
Well, you know what? You know what
They
they know?
have to. Oh, we're not represented. Well, represent your damn self. Why are you waiting on other people to do it?
Hey,
The Olympics been established.
what people missing? Let them do that, right? You know what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
The internet gonna internet. That would be the most roasted event, and it's gonna hurt people's feelings.
Ain't nobody gonna watch it. You
No,
can't
no, no,
stop
no,
trying to
no, no,
shove down people's throat.
no, no,
No,
no,
there
no,
will be
no.
people that's gonna watch it. Don't get me
I'm
wrong, but
telling
I'm
you
just
right
saying
now.
it ain't gonna be as popular as they think.
All right. Let me hear the rest of this. Hold on real quick.
Wow. I genuinely don't care. There are co-ed sports being played at the elementary school level across this country today. Harris, my
It's just hold up. Just at elementary school. It's a thing called puberty, Maria. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, we back in middle school. So speaking of that, this is a segue. Larry Fink. Oh shit. I mean that. Yeah, hold on. I gotta get that. I gotta get that story back again. Fucking what's kind of tripped out. I got it right there.
They failed.
So this is Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, and he the one that kind of pushed like a lot of DEI stuff and everything. I mean, with I ain't gonna say he pushed the gender stuff as much, but a lot of DEI initiatives and stuff. And now there, I mean, this is one of them point of contentious me and my old lady got right. Yeah, we already know that. We know that, Bruce. You don't. Nobody. People who don't play sports think it's an issue. So, one of our biggest things, because I'm coming from a nerd standpoint when it comes to the whole DI initiative stuff, because the problem I have with it being on a pop culture side is not necessarily being on the corporate side, because pop culture and corporate, the whole corporate scene is two different things. Now it intertwines as cases like when it comes to big Hollywood, Disney, Warner Brothers, stuff like that. Yeah. So the issue, a lot of nerds, a lot of fandom have with the DEI initiatives when it pertains to like our hobbies and stuff. It's a negative, 100% negative, because like you taking away from what the original. You're not being original with the content. Like grew up in the '90s with X-Men and with Spider-Man and with a lot of the like Blade, Spawn, a lot of comic, a lot of pop culture in that time. Everybody was already represented pretty well and everything. So when you get later on down the road, now it's in the 2010s and 2020s. They said we need DEI initiatives and like pop culture shit. Person who grew up with pretty much a diverse cast of people anyway, it doesn't jive well. You know what I mean? And when you start destroying certain characters that people grew up with in the name of DEI and inclusivity and all that shit, it's gonna have a negative. It's almost like it's like this. You have two steaks, right? One steak is perfectly cooked, and other steak you threw shit on it. But they still steaks. Like if you just know they both steaks, you're not gonna understand why the person who don't like that steak because you put shit on it. That makes sense. I think that's a good analogy. And that's the disconnect when a lot of people in corporate world have when talk about the DEI initiatives and bridge and all this stuff, the whole safe spaces and all this bullshit, the corporate lingo. It works good in corporate settings because like it's legalese really. In pop culture, it doesn't work because you taking away the art form pretty much. So with that being,
a lot
I
of people, for some reason, do not read. They depend on the media to tell them what different things are. Now, you had a bunch of black women who decided to get together and say, let's ban these companies that took DEI out of their company. Now, I don't know how well their actual protest and we not shopping at Target and Walmart and all that stuff because I haven't seen a difference. And none of them places that I go to, I haven't seen a difference. I don't know what it looked like in other states. I don't. But it was a bunch of black women that got together and said, we're going to ride against this. Okay, cool. But DEI was diversity and inclusion.
That diversity, equity, inclusion. And equity doesn't mean what they. It doesn't mean what they. Now, in pop culture sense, they call it DIE, like die, like it's gonna kill your franchise. That's the.
And it did.
Yeah, they killed a
It
lot.
did.
Like, go look at Star Wars right now. It's you're not gonna recognize it. It's bad.
But I only pointed out the diversity and inclusion because we already had EEOC.
Yeah.
Equal employment opportunity. That what was set in place for women and people of color. Equal employment opportunity. That is what was put in place for us. The DEI came years later, and it was never for us. It was for the rainbow community that decided to be confused about who they were. I'm not going to say what it is. And it was also meant for undocumented workers so that they can get paid less under the table. They can get hired without any paperwork. That's their diversity and inclusion.
And what what a lot of people in that world would say. They're like, nah, it includes veterans who probably had. I mean, they throw out a whole bunch of
They always try to
statistics.
add us to the struggle, and that's not our struggle. Y'all act
No,
like EEOC was never a thing.
yeah,
Why is that?
because the thing
Why
is,
is that?
it's corporate lingo, and they
It
like I
wasn't
said,
no black ass working way before DEI. So why
so
is it now our fight?
it never was
Like
our fight.
people really don't think this shit through. DEI was never our fight. We was employed. You making shit worse.
Yep.
You're voting against yourself. A lot of people voted for right to work because they thought it benefited them. They never read up on what right to work actually meant. And they actually voted that shit in so that their employers can fire them at will with no clause. Like they could just walk up to you and say you fired.
Yep.
No repercussions. You can no longer sue that company for firing you for nothing. That protected the employers. And it put your ass out there to fend for yourself. You voted for this. Now you fighting for DEI. And that has nothing to do with us.
So let's listen
People
to
need to
the
read.
let's listen to the horse's map on this situation. And shout out to Brett. That's Brett Brewer. Yeah, man, that motherfucker right here. He get the interviews, don't he?
Do you believe the woke era a failed experiment? The ESG, the DEI, the kind of push for that.
So shout out to Boogie. I understand that the woke, the whole thing was hijacked. It was a term that we use. It was the whole nine. It was everything we
That
use.
shit took such a terrible turn. But go ahead.
But that's what happens though. Like the thing is, man, like I always say this, it's two groups that create culture in this country. Descendants of slaves and soldiers. You want to know why? And more likely, a lot of it's going to be from the male side of that, right? Because we gonna tell the story to get laid. That's called. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Like most of the stories, motherfuckers rolled and trying to, you know what I'm saying, get together and everything. It's a story to be at the party, be some type of, you know, entertain somebody, whatever. You know, we are bred to do that shit, like to attract the opposite sex. That's just the way it is. That's why it's really hard to find like. That's why it's like a 2-to-1 ratio when it comes to like male to female comics, like comedians, or like it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just there's something like we had to, like if you ugly, you had to know how to tell jokes. You ain't getting no play, or you don't have to be like smooth on like storytelling or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is not. I mean, look at me. It's not rocket science here. It's not like. So with that being said, like, this is why DEI doesn't work when it comes to like the creative spaces, because that's the most merit based line of thing. Like, this is merit based. Doing YouTube, like, I have to try to up my production value up to you know, maintain a viewership or whatnot. Everything. That's why it doesn't work. Like DEI doesn't work in that. Now, it's, like I said, it's good. It's good women. It's women that do good stories. Like, you know, chick that did Harry Potter. All the fuck. It's a whole industry geared to female readers. That's the romance novel stuff. The rom-com shit. You know, that's geared to it. But yeah, I'm talking too much. Let's listen to Horse's mouth. You got anything before I start this?
No, go ahead.
All right, man.
That when you talk about things now, you talk in a practical sense, what we can do, what we can get done. Looking back at that, how do you see it?
Society moves the pendulum moves all the time. In BlackRock's cases, we are responsible for managing money for everybody. And even today, as you said, maybe these, renewables are less talked about it.
So basically, he's gonna move he's gonna move in the direction, maximize profit, which is cool. I don't got no problem with that. I'm a capitalist too. I get it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the thing is, this is why we was always gonna be right. And people like the whole climate change thing. Have you not again? We talk about Cuba, right? It's just weird that Greta Thunberg and all them act the goddamn fool over that shit, right? But we were literally doing what they wanted us to do. It's funny how that worked. Huh?
It's not surprising. Like I said, they always get us to go against our own best interests. Again, the white liberal, and if you want to parallel it to something biblical, let's do Adam and Eve and how they were tricked out of a garden.
Mm-hmm.
They had the promise of everlasting life, never aging, no pains when it comes to giving birth to kids. All they had to do was leave one thing alone. They had everything set up for them for success. Everything.
Everything.
Here comes a snake. Ironically, it was a snake. So they say, we just don't go with snake. They came and sweet talked them out of paradise. They sweet talked them straight up out of their whole promise, their purpose. They had a good life. They went from that to a struggle, all because they couldn't have one thing, but curiosity got the best of them. Oh, here, eat it. It's nothing that's going to happen to you. God himself say, the day you eat this fruit is the day you will die. So some random snake come along and say, God was lying. And this is what you decide to believe.
Yep.
And you got kicked out of your promise and your purpose because you decided to listen to someone outside of God. So here comes the liberal white woman. Again, our asses was working well before DEI came into play.
Mm-hmm. Shit, Mobo's getting managerial jobs and the whole nine.
Right. We moving up in the company. We getting promises of pay raises. The minimum wage was even gonna be raised in certain states. But here comes the liberal white woman. Y'all don't need all that. You allow these illegals to stay here. Like look at the juxtaposition. The liberal white woman going around talking about some, yes, we're gonna go to Cuba and convince these people that we know what's best for them. Meanwhile, Cuba is celebrating and begging Trump to come there to clean that shit up.
Same with Iran. If you talk to some Iranians right now, let's say,
oh yeah, they're like, oh well, Trump should have never did what he did, and he should have left those people alone. They were happy over there. Meanwhile, Iran celebrated for week. I mean, they were doing the Trump dance and everything.
Well, Iran, hey, I'm telling you right now, if they do this right,
When Ayatollah went away,
they're gonna be partying like a motherfucker. Iran, they do this
Venezuela.
shit
right. He should have never went over there and got their president. He should have minded his business. Meanwhile, the Venezuelans is throwing all kind of parades, saying "Thank you, Lord."
And the motherfuckers getting paid down there, and it's a lot of expats.
You literally telling them to stay in their struggle. You have to put up with this because they don't like who's in office.
LBJ did say we were getting too uppity. Funny how that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just funny how that
that white lady
keywords.
was literally on camera talking about we going to Cuba to let them know that we stand beside them and their government. The government that's oppressing, and we
Yeah.
need to say no to Trump's regime. You gonna tell them to stop begging Trump to get rid of the regime that they are under? Aren't you holding rallies saying no kings?
It's funny that
But you about to take your white ass down there to tell them that they need to go ahead and swallow whatever the government gives them there, which is an actual dictatorship.
so riddle me this. Now we talking about Iran, talking about Venezuela, talking about Cuba. Let's say all this shit get done by the end of the year. It's possible with that we're on right now, right? So what do you think is China's response to this shit in your theory? You know, you got any idea what they're? Cause I see somebody desperate. I'm hearing, you know, they said last day you hear rumors of war, that type of stuff. I'm
Hmm.
hearing a lot of rumors of war and outrage over there. That's
From China,
China it is
well, Trump slowed down their plans.
man. I don't think he slowed it down. This is
Yeah, he pretty
you
much shut
you're
that
on
shit down. I'm
locomotive.
being nice.
No,
I'm
no, no,
being
no.
nice about it.
You on locomotive, right? You in a train, and he literally put his mercy brake down and put his mercy brake and then threw a stick of dynamite to the rest of the train and jumped off. That, that's literally what he did. Like there's no like the whole time. It's right now. They're almost to a now never situation scenario when it comes to Taiwan. So it's watch out for that. That's all I gotta say. I mean, because I'm when I started seeing them shut down Tiananmen Square because something that happened 30 miles away from them, and they let it be known that they were doing that, and then the Chinese people are protesting a different way, and it's sick. I don't condone it, but like, I mean, if you give nobody recourse, you know, it's the whole battle in the bullet situation with what you know Malcolm X talked about, you know, and Dave Chappelle made a joke about like if the battle don't work, you know, something else gonna come after that. If you got it, you know how the game go. I'm not advocating none of that shit, but I'm just saying like you can't subject your people that long and think shit just gonna be smooth when hardship come. You know what I mean? It's scary right now,
Yeah,
man. It's
well, like I said, if you allow people to talk you up out of your purpose and your
mhm.
paradise, um, because everybody see the situation, and for some reason they keep following these folks and saying, "Yeah, they're right." Like, how do you? And then you gonna sit up there and actually try to convince the people that's going through hell that they not going through hell.
Yeah, and that gaslighting
Oh
is
no,
like,
you don't want Trump over here. And they saying, yes, the fuck we do. We see what Trump is doing for other people. Trump is trying to get rid of illegal aliens. And they complain, oh, he said he was gonna get rid of the worst of the worst. He also said he's getting rid of anybody who is in this country illegally.
oh,
Period.
and there's
He
news
may
on
have started off with the worst of the worst, which he did.
yeah.
He didn't say anything about those who didn't commit any crime. Motherfucker, once they crossed this border illegally,
They commit a
that was the
crime.
crime.
If you
That's
work
why
it,
they're called
you work
illegal
untable.
immigrants. They trying to soften and human. Oh no, they're just undocumented. Are you
Yeah.
serious? They're not committing any crimes. Well, they cannot commit any crimes in their own country. Because I
Yep.
guarantee you, I cannot go to Europe and set up shop and say I live here.
Depending on what part of Europe you're going to, but
They
yeah, it's
have
gonna be.
legal ports of entry.
Yep.
And that reminds me of that stupid clip of AOC saying, it is not illegal to seek asylum here. It's not illegal. If they come through the port of entry, it is not.
Mm-hmm.
If
You
they
sneaking
come
over.
through these borders illegally, that is the crime. It's illegal. Just like y'all try to convict me of a crime if I go over the speed limit. I get a ticket. If I don't pay that ticket, I go to jail. I ain't did nothing wrong. I was driving my car.
That part.
So why is it racist when somebody comes over here illegally, they have absolutely no desire to actually become a citizen. They are just here to work, send money back to their family, and we don't, or whoever, and we don't know what the hell they doing with that money.
Shit, they built.
Take that shit back over there.
Man, them motherfuckers building fucking casa, casa. Like a
Okay.
motherfucker. Shit. Like, hey,
Like they mad about Trump and going over there with Iran, but Iran been been claiming they
man,
want it
they've
with
been talking
America for
shit.
damn near 50
They've been
years.
talking. Hey, a nigga been look.
For damn near
Motherfuckers done got.
50 years.
Let's keep it a buck, man. Motherfucker done got shot for less. Stop talking that shit. Let him spend
Do you
it. Somebody,
understand?
motherfucker got shot for less, but like they. Hey, you keep talking that shit, then you over here, you threaten everybody with the, we're gonna shut this down, shut this down. Oh, you gonna start shutting shit down? And the thing is, man, like even the Iran thing, I'm sticking to this with what Stephen Crowder said. That's the smartest thing I've seen. I've heard somebody say that talk about this. This is one of them. You give them 90 days, then come back and be like, okay, was this a good move or was this a bad move? Where did because like it's military strikes and all this stuff is not in a vacuum. There's a alpha omega to this shit. You know what I mean? There's a beginning to the end of this shit. Like you just have to give. I mean, it's a time to really just sit back and look at it and it's like, all right, man, maybe we probably shouldn't did that. Or okay, you was right doing that. Right now, it looked like he was right doing it just because of the attacks to other countries they were doing randomly, like they've been doing. To me, that pretty much gave the justification that if they would have had a nuclear weapon, they would have been doing shit. They would have nuked Saudi Arabia just to show proof that they got it. Them two don't see eye to eye. And that's, have you noticed? I've been really wrecking my head on this soon. And we're gonna talk. Let me say that when we talk about Iran, because it's an observation I got with this whole Iran thing. Let me finish this video and we'll get to that. You cool with that?
That's fine.
All right.
Tell you right now, we have many investors worldwide are investing in renewables, trying to emphasize solar and other things like that. We're working with Occidental Petroleum right now to building the best carbon capture factories in Texas right now. So do I believe the pendulum 5 years ago was too far? Yes.
You do.
I believe we're more I'm personally more pragmatic too. And I believe.
But do you think BlackRock pushed some companies a little bit further left than you thought?
It was never our intention because our job is I got to be a fiduciary to everybody who gives us money. Our responsibility, Brett, is to making sure if one of our investors wants to invest 100% in hydrocarbons in Texas, I'm investing.
Hold on, let me find it. It's a video of him.
He didn't answer that directly.
He slid her over there. Oh shit, KB gonna talk about it. You hearing what's going on with the Chicago Bulls?
No.
they just cut this dude one they draft picks because he came out as MAGA and he started talking about pride, the whole pride events and stuff, all kinds of stuff, right? So yeah, and that's gonna be a big story. Let me see. Uh, okay, he said this. There's another video. He said that's recent. I didn't hear this, but so they having a total rebrand right now. I didn't see this.
That the world now places far less trust in us to help shape what comes next. If the World Economic Forum is going to be useful going forward, it has to regain that trust. That the world now.
So that's the play. They giving lip service to things that we've been talking about, like, hey, this doesn't make sense and stuff. They doing that game.
They always do that, but that's fine. I mean, again, if people really actually listen to what people are saying, especially them damn liberals, first of all, you gotta ask them what they liberal about, and they're real free with your life. They want more government to govern what you do with yourself. You sit up there talking about my body, my choice. Baby, not for long, because under a democratic regime, everybody had to get that shot, and you lose your job.
That
That
pandemic pretty much killed Roe v. Wade. And you cannot tell me they didn't. Because I remember talking to somebody that was avid pro-choice. I'm like, they done locked us down.
a lot of people that was pro-choice stopped being pro-choice. Well, you're gonna put people in danger. It literally says you can still get it, you can still pass it. It just keeps you from dying, which that wasn't even a guarantee. There's a lot of people that got them shots that came up with strokes, heart attacks, and other health issues.
Ailments. So Phoenix, here you heard what he just said. I'm just gonna this is what he's been saying all along the other way.
I believe, I believe it goes up if the world is more frightened, if people have fearful of geopolitics.
Oh no, that's not the right one. Go ahead. I'm sorry, that ain't the right one.
Yeah, so people really need to start listening and doing their own research about certain things, because again, they can go against their own best interest because it sounds good. It doesn't have to be true. It just sounds good. Read, people, read. They say if you want to hide anything, they're gonna put it in the book. Sometimes they put it in your face and then tell you didn't see or hear what you seen or heard. It was something else. And you don't use your deductive reasoning skills, which people have since birth. Please use it. Be the intelligent being that you swear up and down you are. Start with reading. Hopefully it's still popular. Not that.
Yep.
People are done.
Here's another way he will. So the immigration situation, right? That's what he had to say about immigration. Here we go.
The big winners are countries that have shrinking populations. That's something that most people never talk about, and we always used to think shrinking population is a cause for negative growth. But in my conversations with the leadership of these large developed countries that have xenophobic immigration policies. They don't allow anybody to come in. Shrinking unemployment, shrinking demographics. These countries will rapidly develop robotics and AI and technology. And if the promise, I didn't say it's going to happen, but if the promise of all that transforms productivity, which most of us think it will, we'll be able to elevate the standard of living of countries and the standard of living of individuals.
You can hear that, right? I know it's kind of low.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, ain't nothing I can do.
But the words are also going across the screen. So.
All right, cool.
Even with shrinking populations, and so the paradigm of negative.
Why these countries have negative population growth? What's the reason for that? Like, who opened up the door to make the man look dumb in every TV show? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what that does is we become less viable for y'all. If every dude that's in media look like either a super athlete, which I have no issue with that, scandalous, doing a lot of dirt, or just goofy, it's dumb as hell. Why would women go and try to search out? Now I ain't gonna say search out, be available for dudes if that's what they seeing as a little girl going up and everything. That's going to have an effect on population. Would you think?
Yeah, a lot of people are moving um, for a lot of reasons. Mainly, a lot of it has to do with the fact that our economic growth is not reflective.
Yeah.
The cost of living keeps shooting up, but they can't find no money, even though they making more money. They can't find no money to pay their employees a livable wage.
Or and then if you looked up and get a tip, I tip a pay raise, you better shut your motherfucking ass up. They're gonna
Yeah,
motherfuckers gonna gun for you. You better be acting like you struggling just along with them. That's fucked up. You gotta be
yeah.
that way.
So and then it's hard to find employment due to the fact that you have all these people that do not belong here working for below minimum wage. And again, they come in groups. You're giving them housing, you're giving them uh, state aid, which would be Medicaid and and cash assistance, as well as food stamps. And then they get to work and get paid under the table as well, or even getting paid a little bit more than you would think. But they don't have to raise the minimum wage anymore because they have people here who's willing to do the work for a lot less. And these people are grouped up together, living together, and they get to say they're not spending that much because a lot of their housing is free. So they get to work and save up their money.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that opportunity as citizens who's paying into the system for this type of help, for this type of resources when we need it. We don't get that.
Boy, and you go
And
there
somebody
and
had the nerve to be on camera talking about these folks need reparations. From who?
well, man, that's crazy. So basically, like they promoting change immigration and everything. I know you getting sleepy, so you want me to go ahead and go
I
on
am.
Iran and go and close us out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that'll be our best bet because you know me in a heartbeat.
So Trump got another nickname, Trump Adonis, meaning like this motherfucker be predicting the future, and like everything he's saying that he doing, he done said or talked about it.
years ago when he was a Democrat before he was racist.
So this is 1987. Let's read.
Because I'm running for the presidency. I'm here because I'm personally tired of seeing this great country of ours being ripped off.
But as far as Trump is concerned, our allies are only part of the problem. The real culprit is Iran.
Why couldn't we go in and take over some of their oil, which is along the sea?
How would you do that? Would you send in the Marines? Would you take a chance in a war?
Let them have Iran. You take their oil. That's what
How?
How?
I mean, do we want a war? What do you mean
go
we
in,
take their oil?
You go in. You're
How
gonna have
do
a
we
war,
go
Barbara.
in?
You're going to have a war by being weak.
Okay, how do
Oh,
we go
shit.
in? What do we do?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're going to have a war, and it's going to start in the Middle East.
What if the Soviet Union said, you do this to Iran, we're going to come in?
I don't believe they'd do it. The next time Iran attacks this country, go in and grab one of their big oil installations. And I mean grab it and keep it and get back your losses, because this country has lost plenty because of Iran. Because I'm running for the president.
It's just remarkable. Like, he's been consistent. He's been like fucking consistent all
And
across the
for
board.
real. And you know who else was singing this song? Democrats.
All across, especially Hillary. Boy,
In this very era, they were singing the same song. Nancy Pelosi is on record is saying the same thing. Maxine Waters is on record as saying the same, but people tend to forget because what
Yeah.
they're saying now is completely opposite just because of who's in office. And we really got to ask why all of a sudden do they not like him?
It's
Because these are the
weirdest shit.
same people that used to love being around him. Oh, if you ever want to learn how to make money, you follow him. But now he's crooked, he ain't shit, he's racist, all kind of other things. He ain't got no plan, he dumb, he's a dictator. I mean, when he was running the campaign, they swore up and down Elon was gonna be the president and Trump was gonna be following him. He was gonna be Elon's puppet. That didn't pan out.
At all.
Now he's a dictator.
So
Actually, they were saying he's a dictator and he was gonna be Elon puppet. And I'm like, how the hell that work?
don't make.
'Cause
Yeah. So Donald Trump.
he's just like he's a Nazi. And
you talking
listen,
about
you
him?
know what? This is a slap in the face to what we actually went through. Can y'all please stop calling this man? Like, do y'all not know the history? But then they keep saying it.
Man, Trump paid him. He posted a video of him them bombing some I think an airfield or something like that. Hold on. Okay. Just petty.
Very much so.
Yeah.
That's a petty motherfucker.
Motherfucker petty as hell. They tore that thing up.
I meant to ask you too. Did you get my clip I sent you?
I haven't checked my Instagram. Let me check. Oh, before I
that's a lot of fire.
What you talking about?
That's a lot of fur. The smoke, the fire. Yeah, that's thick. Didn't I send you Goro versus Hulk?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was cracking the hell. I was like, none of this shit makes sense.
Oh,
but it was funny.
If you need a good movie to take your kids to, man, the young ones, I highly recommend Project Hail Mary. So,
why are we highly recommending this?
It's a very good movie. for the kids, especially if you like for science. If they into like doing space stuff on science right now, very good big movie for that. Like I took my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
So it's based off a book, very good book. I the set it's pretty much a mixture of Interstellar and ET. That's pretty much the vibe I got from the movie. I watched it twice. Friday, I watched it in IMAX. I like to see movies before I show my kids. You know, I like to
I do too.
see them. So it's very good. There's nothing weird in it, anything like that. It's based off a book. It's a good story of perseverance and everything. It's blowing up in the box office right now. So I highly suggest that, like legit, like especially if your kids like in that type of science and stuff. I'm not saying they are not, you know. But
Yeah, they like discovering stuff. So yeah.
yeah.
They like to learn new things. Yeah, science is a good subject for them, but I don't know how much they're into it, but it could open their eyes to different things. But again, I have to screen that first.
Yeah, it's the I know it's a PG-13. Like probably got like what you name have on your head like probably 7 cuss words in the whole movie.
Child, they hear me cuss all the time.
So what I'm saying that's literally that literally might be the worst thing out of that. That you know.
Although I'm correcting that because I don't cuss at them, but I cuss around. But I'm working.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I also sent you. I remember when you showed the Drewski skit with Erica Kurt, and I asked, I wonder if Candace Owens was going to actually cover that clip.
Man, I'm not touching that. That's too far. That's too far over here. I'm not touching that. I might,
But I
we
sent
might do
it
that
to you
tomorrow.
because she did cover it.
We'll do that tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's what we do. So this chick, she went viral on TikTok just saying this. I think this would be a good ending point. It's on it's not even a minute long. Probably a good ending point, but let's read.
Was just reminiscing. Hey, Democrats, do you guys remember when you guys tried going around and saying that, Trump was colluding with Russia? It ended up actually being your own party that was going around and spreading those lies. And then you tried to impeach him not once, but twice. And then that didn't work. And so then you tried to, go after him civilly so he'd be broke. And then that didn't work. Then you guys tried to deplatform him by taking him off social media. That didn't work. And so then you guys really put your effort into this when you tried to criminalize him, put him in prison for the rest of his life. That didn't work. So then you guys try to physically take him out. Missed. Then you try again and then missed again. And after all of that effort, he becomes your president. And he still is. Oh, good times. Was just reminiscing.
I mean, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. Is she lying?
At all. There was no lies told.
It's remarkable, man. Like,
no, there was no lies told.
I think this is a good point to stop it. We can talk about.
There was no lies told.
Because Drewski, a lot of people mad at him.
Now, I've had a long day.
Yeah, we can talk about it tomorrow. Cause I laughed a little bit because I got a dark sense of humor, but not everybody got my type of sense of humor. But anything you want to say? Oh man, my bad, got delayed.
Oh no, thanks for having me up. You know I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I know you're sleeping.
But yeah, she told the truth on us. She was like, good times, yeah. That's why I'm like, remember they used to all hang out, play golf together. You know, they wasn't doing nothing but singing his praises. Then he said, "I'm running Republican." Oh, he's a racist. Oh,
Got
I
your
meant to
nuts.
send you a clip from Righteous Perspective too, when he had a whole list, a clip of saying who started Jim, because he was covering Nick Cannon and this old girl
Jim,
named Amber Rose.
let me guess. Jim
Can you
Crow
hear
was
me?
started. Yeah, I'm here. Jim Crow was started.
Democrats was by the Democrats.
Yeah.
KKK was started by the Democrats. It was like a whole list of something, and then it was like who's classified as racist, and it was the Republicans, even though
So
the Democrats have showed the most racist behavior.
so Jim Crow was started. I want to say started in Delaware. Either Delaware or Pennsylvania, one of them. That it was because there was an influx of free slaves up there that had like they could do manual labor and they were making a lot of money doing it. You know, shit, they were accept shop. You know how we do. We got a product that nobody else got it. Everybody wanted shit. It's time to trap, right?
Right. It
So
was the
those,
Democrats that started the Civil War because they wanted to keep slavery.
yeah. I mean, states' rights shit. That was that big old argument. It's funny how that worked, but we
But
can talk
okay,
about that.
cool, whatever.
Yeah, we can talk about that all night. I'm sleepy, you sleepy. Let's make it. Let's make a move.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me up. I'll holler at you later.
Appreciate you coming, man. Always, man. Appreciate anybody else coming, man. Like, share, and subscribe. If you on a replay game, give me a like and comment, man. Give me an algorithm. Salute.